What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got for you 5 exercises that we like to do to really activate the glutes. So if you watch our videos way back in the day, pre-Spencer, like 2020, when I was filming out of my parents' house, you will have remembered me saying that our glutes are the powerhouse. So a lot of powerful movements, explosive movements, strength comes from our glutes. So we have to make sure they're super strong and able to do what we need them to do. So we have 5 exercises we love to do. Some are your typical that you would think of, but others we try to throw some in there that aren't necessarily what you would typically think. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you subscribe to catch all of them. Hopefully you guys like it. So number 1, this is one of those typical ones you would think of. We got a hip bridge. So you're gonna drive through your heels, push your hips up, drive them up as high as you can, all the way back down. Sometimes we'll give kids like a tempo when they do this, or people a tempo when they do it. Another variation is single leg. This makes it harder. Drive them up, all the way back down again. And then another variation that we like to do for hip bridges, if that's all too easy, doing something like a foot elevated. So you have a box, Spence is on the 18 right now. Sometimes we'll just do a 12 or a 6. You can go double leg, single leg again. This one's really simple. All you're doing is just driving your hips up as high as you can, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your hamstrings, single leg right there. I'll also do hip bridges with my feet on a med ball. Makes it a little bit more unstable, so I have to do that. But yeah, so that's the first one. Number 2, same theme, but we have a hip thrust. So this time back is on the bench. We're doing a barbell right now, so barbell hip thrusts. I love these. I really feel these in my glutes. You can also do a dumbbell. You don't have to do a barbell. Another variation we'll just do some like single leg hip thrusts. So, oh, Spencer's going single leg barbell. That's fancy. You can also just go regular single leg without the bar. Doing anything like this, it's really great. It's a little bit harder than a bridge. So I like doing these for people who are a little bit more advanced. I will definitely do both for different reasons, but this one also allows for more, in my opinion, like more of a stretch. So we're gonna set up, there's another part to hip thrusts that we do. So 1 second, we're back. So the other part that we'll do is a foot elevated. So as I mentioned, you get more of a stretch. This one, you get even more of a stretch. So you're gonna get another box. You're just gonna be able to dip down a lot more. Spencer's doing single leg. That's usually what we will do with this. But yeah, same thing goes with the bridge. Just really drive through the hips, get up as high as you can, hips to the ceiling, squeeze your butt, load it through the hamstrings and the glutes, and just, you know, don't be embarrassed for what you look like, especially guys. I know a lot of guys don't want to do any type of hip thrust or anything in the gym, but if it makes you feel better, Spencer always used to do hip thrusts in the gym. All right, number 3. This is one you might typically not think of. So we're doing a box squat iso with a rear foot tap. So we're gonna be here, we're gonna sit back with one foot, we're gonna tap and return. So same thing as like with a step down. We're not like putting our weight here. We're not doing that. We are locked in, super stable, trying not to move whatsoever. Everything goes into that stationary leg. And really squeeze your glute. The more you squeeze your glute, right, it'll help keep that knee out. Like this, it'll prevent that tracking in if we keep that tight. And if we just sit back a little bit, but lean our chest over, that's going to help, right? I'm not here with it. Okay, I'm right here, locked in. Make it athletic. That'll really activate your glutes. Number 4, this is another pretty typical one for glute activation, mini band. I don't care what anybody says, I love the mini band. I think it is super fantastic to get glutes and hips. So many things you can do. Spence is showing you right now some lateral kicks. You've seen us do a lot, whether it's like monster walks, 45-degree kicks, fire hydrants, half moons. Literally, it is like millions of exercises you can do with the mini band. The biggest goal here is just to really focus on pulling with your hips and not your knees. A lot of people we train, especially youth athletes, tend to start pulling with their knees and not their hips because their hips are a little bit weaker. So in order to fix that, we'll bring the band up a little bit around the knees, Spencer's showing you now some fire hydrants. These ones really get my butt. So anything here, I like to use these as activation to start like the workout, but also during the workout as a corrective, just as a burner. Very important and very great as a corrective exercise. So target up those glutes with the mini band. Number 5, another one you might not think of, a rear foot elevated split squat or Bulgarian split squat. So if you've done this, you know how much it targets your glutes. Some people feel it a lot more in their quads when they do this. I personally feel it all over. So you're here, back foot on top of the box. You wanna be on the top of your foot, not like this, right? So on top of your foot, you're just gonna go straight down, drive up. If you don't really feel that in your glutes, something you can do is to lean your chest over more. So here, kind of reach in front of you a little bit more. My shin angle is changing a little bit, but I'm not just driving here, right? It's just my chest is going down more, changing that point. So you feel a lot more in your glutes this way, especially if you reach a little bit, having to pull yourself up. So doing just a regular rear foot, I feel it, but if you need a little bit of an adjustment, hopefully that helps. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up and we'll see you in the next one.